Reddit. So here we have it. Shishi on the right, Safe on the left. Night Elf Mirror to start things here on day number 2. Loser bracket, semi-final. The loser is out of this tournament. The winner will advance to the loser bracket's final, where he will meet either Moon or Romantic, who will battle each other in the winner bracket final, which will be the game after this best of 3. Everything in the group stage is best of 3, so no adjustments to that. And Shishi, I don't know, he's looking kind of sad. And here we see the light show, everybody. Add some drama to it. But the game? Okay, now it's starting. Here's the countdown in my NetEase client. If you watched the NWL, you saw that we had several spikes because we are playing on the Chinese server or watching on the Chinese server. Now we're using What the Fast that helps us. And yesterday we didn't have any big spikes, so let's go in game. And I have to adjust the cameras a bit. I think the in-game sound is alright for you. If not, let me know. So I'm adjusting this so you have the camera of the 2 players in our overlay as well. It's gonna be a little small, but why not? I mean, it's not the biggest of deals to add it. And if they're cheering, that adds some value, so let's go for it. Crop this, yes I can. Doo-doo. Here we go! Shishi versus Safe. It's 0-0. Safe is spawning in the upper right. He is definitely the underdog in this very match. Yesterday's performance against Romantic was pretty bad, to be honest, but maybe he was nervous. Maybe, well, he is a replacement player for another Chinese who made it through the open qualifier. So he might not be the best Warcraft player we've ever seen, but maybe he can create an upset here, because in last year's group stage we had a very unknown Night Elf player called Alice eliminating TH from the group stage. So nothing is impossible in Warcraft thanks to the beautiful RNG factor that we have in this game. Both players are opening up with a Demon Hunter, and I think Shishi, well, he might be like, oh no, not an Amazonia again, not Night Elf Mirror again, after this disaster yesterday. But maybe he can adapt. Maybe he can adapt and show his better Warcraft that we're used from him. The Acrobat, the Chinese say. He's so great with his first hero, or his heroes in general. He's taking so many risks, and most of the time it pays off, but also a lot of the time he loses his first hero or second hero due to stupid mistakes. And that's why they call him the Acrobat. Can work, and sometimes it doesn't. But there is the first adjustment of Shishi compared to the game against Moon yesterday. He's building an early Hunter's Hole to get more sustainability in the early stages of the game. More European playstyle, actually, than a Chinese one. And on the other side, for Safe, we see no Hunter's Hall. I think I have to adjust this real quick. Okay, item drops, Ring of Protection, and the Gauntlets for Shishi. On the other side, Claws and Gauntlets. So Claws definitely the better drop for the newcomer, or the unknown player. Shishi, of course, taking part in tons and tons of tournaments. WEC, 2-time WCA, J-League winner. So he knows offline competition. When we were in Yinchuan in 2015, we had a dinner with Shishi, very nice guy, and also with the Chinese commentator Forest Bridge, and Cody, of course, our little helper. And very, very nice people. I think that's pretty common for the Warcraft players to be very, very nice and handsome.
Players' forces are under attack.
I can only say good things about them. Second gauntlets for Shishi here, so this is a good tank Demon Hunter. But of course, you want the damage and not the HP. But maybe it will help later. Save trying to save his archer, but against the hunters who are quite fast and the right click, there's no chance. So additional experience for Shishi right from the start. Can he get the counter kill? I highly doubt it. He's down to 50%. You don't want that moon juice all drained, but since he's quite fast with the boots of speed, he gets that revenge kill. Being mana burned, but that's not the biggest of deal. He stole the boots from the shop of Shishi and he got the dust of appearance as well. 2 hunters out for Shishi, and he's producing more. Attacking in the meantime on the other side, tech by Safe as well. The Huntress Hall is in time and he is following up with a few Hunters on its own. So this is already different from the game we saw yesterday, where Shishi tried to go for very greedy arch attack and Moon kind of punished him for that. From that moment on, he had to fight uphill. This time looks pretty equal. Well, there's a lot more investment from Shishi's side, both players with the Ultra Vision upgrade and therefore a late attack for Shishi, but that's not gonna decide the game. I wonder if Safe is going for Naga and an immediate push, but usually you can't do that against 3 Hunters.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's gonna be level 3 or very close to level 3. He could have gotten it with the Engine of War already, I feel. Lots of poison coming out. And that might be a great timing for Safe to push. He cannot steal something, but he knows, alright, his tech was a little delayed, so he has to have the production up. He's going and he's trying to block with the Huntress, but it fails, so he's just creating some time here. But he's cancelling the shop, he's cancelling the lore. Good opening to the early mid-game. But now Shishi is returning the favor. Very well done, blocking with the Huntress here, so forcing the town portal. Was that worth it? Was the town portal worth it? I don't know. He saw the information that it's gonna be a keeper of Shishi. He delayed the lores and the shops, so no staff, no dryads at the moment. So I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it. This town portal is quite costly with 350, but well, it all depends. If he rebuys it, then it's an okay deal, I guess. If he doesn't rebuy it and there's gonna be a Zeppelin drop or whatever, then it's definitely not worth it. Level 3 for Shishi now. Reju potion, that's nice because it helps to keep the moon juice up, because you don't have to use it on that hero. Natural expansion creep from Safe, and he gets the big mana potion. Not the best one in Night of Mirror, especially if you don't have a second hero, but this is a great opportunity for Shishi, coming in with all the Huntress, being ensnared twice unluckily. The Trapper definitely in favor of Safe, not going for a surround obviously, but yeah. Level 3 and a third already, and he got the big item, losing his Engine of War though. No static defense anymore. Here comes the Keeper of the Grove and Tangle immediately. Oh my god, what a mistake to stay in there. But he remains alive, only losing that Dryad and the Engine of War. But that's a lot of losses in a very short amount of time. Town Portal, Engine of War and a Huntress. And yeah, all the moon juice is gone, and it just turned day. It just turned day, and he's so late with his Keeper. I would love to see him go for a Naga, but he's not doing that. Tier 3 tech on both sides once again. Safe a lot faster in the tech, so maybe he can find the timing here. Maybe he can find the timing where Shishi doesn't have that many bears thanks to his later tech, and thanks to the one harass that cost him 1 Engine of War. And maybe Safe can return the favor now with a creep jack again. He's very, very close, but he might be going for... Okay, he has not the force to do anything here. He can't really creep, he can't really harass this against the Dryad slow. So big invul potion, that is an absolute dream drop for Shishi here. Combined with his tankiness, he can soak up a lot of damage if not microed correctly, and especially in Night of Mirror, you oftentimes send your bears in with A-Click. Here's the Keeper of the Grove with this so mighty Orb of Venom for the Demon Hunter. poison damage that stacks over time. Now Shishi is getting the Merc spot, which can be a game-deciding item here if it's a Vamp Aura, for example.
The player's forces are under attack.
Now he has the first bear with a depth upgrade. We have rejuvenation. Safe is scouting this. We see the boots of Quel'Thalas. Plus 11 damage and level 2 already for the Keeper of the Grove. So Thorn's Aura will be a big factor in this Bear Mirror. Speaking of Bear Mirror, Master Upgrade is finished most likely. Yes, there it is. And the Shredder is coming to aid as well, supporting him in creep. Once again, the Reju Potion and additional experience. This is level 2 for the Keeper of the Grove. And Shishi wants to go for the aggressive here. He has a heal scroll, he has a protection scroll, and the big invul. This is looking fairly promising for the favorite in this matchup. Lots of wisps everywhere to get map vision and maybe
forces are
detonate.
under attack.
But so far, Shishi retreating, not forcing a town portal whatsoever. But he has the level advantage on his Demon Hunter, so once again, with evasion level 2, that is more tankiness on that Demon Hunter. 11 damage here. It's not like a crazy damage dealer. Of course, it's one of the best in the game, but it's not like plus 20 or plus 24 with what we saw yesterday on, I don't know which map it was actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
So will we see the first big fight with bears? Shishi definitely has the advantage here. 2 bears more and the Engine of War to help him, and he starts the creep. What a greedy bitch Shishi is. And he gets the Watch Award. And level 2 on the Keeper. Entangling Roots now. The staff is on the Keeper. Can he get us around? Does he even need it? I don't think so. Keeper is dead. Completely out of position. Nice catch by Shishi. And without Thornstar, without Entangle, how are you supposed to fight? I mean, safe, you have 500 gold, but no Shredder. No lumber, because you pulled the Shredder.
A player's forces are under attack.
That does not look very good. Entangle once again is not only killing the Keeper, but also a bear. And now it's 50 versus 38. This looks like child's play for Shishi. Three bears remaining. Macro mistake. Macro mistake can cost you games. And so Shishi gets the second big spot at the Mercs. And if that is a Vamp Aura, the game is over. Or another Boots. What is it? It's the Vamp Aura. Absolute perfect item drops. So the bears do a lot of melee damage. The Vamp Aura works in a way that you get health points returned if you attack with melee attacks. So per attack they get like 4 HP, which adds up over time. And that is a lot. That is a lot in a fight. Especially in a bear mirror fight, where things tend to go a little longer. Shishi now with a level 3 on the Keeper, Thorns Aura level 2, so a lot of damage will be returned. Level 4.5 on the Demon Hunter. Enough Dryads to dispel. He's breaking upkeep already. But he's giving Safe some time to breathe here. I mean, he's back to 50. He's 1 level down on each hero. But he has some gold to get the items here. Heal Scroll and Protection Scroll. But Shishi has 1 more. And of course, the second Aura. And an Aura advantage on the Thorns. So I don't see a reason why Safe should win this game except Extraordinary Micro.
Are under attack.
And I don't know if we can expect something like this from him. But maybe Shishi is playing this over safe. Maybe he is playing this too safe. I don't know. This could result in a creep jack. You see the red army coming from above. The Granite Golem will not be dead, or yes he is. What's the item? He has to pick up the item. The keeper's not doing it. Now he has it. Medallion of Courage. Additional damage on the keeper and mana points, obviously. But here we have to fight. Mana burn immediately. Well done by Save. This Demon Hunter is taking up so much damage, man. And Thorns Aura, the Bam Aura, everything is working. He has 1-1 upgrades, both actually. Growth Protection is not being dispelled. Save is losing his Demon. Oh, Info Potion. Nice. But for how long can he save him? There is no rejuvenation at the moment. Double level up, 5 and 4. Level 2 Entangle does so much damage. The Shredder arrives too late, and we have 42 versus 69 food. Is there another Entangle? Yes, there is. Oh, dispelled. But can he save him? I doubt it. I doubt it. Shishi is the best meta player in China by far, and he proves this point to us in this very first game. 1-0 for Shishi, as to be expected. So we take a look into the studio once again. There we have the winner in the right booth. And so we have the commentators again. Here we are in Hamburg, Germany, representing the English-speaking Warcraft fan scene. 500 viewers already on this Tuesday. That is very nice. Did Shishi lose the unit? Yes, he lost the archer in the early game. Yeah, definitely domination, but I mean, everybody could expect this, right? Shishi is not the best mirror player of all time, for sure. That showed his performance at WCA versus Moon, War Chief Rich, and Lawlight. But on that level, he's just way above. Way above. On Readmore, we have like 150 votes, and only one guy voted for Save. So I'm gonna upgrade a bit. There's this commercial break in China. So once again, if you have any questions, you can state them now. We have some time. I'm glad to answer them. But I don't want to go into the commercial breaks after every single map, because then I have to cut it. So ask me anything, guys. Ask me anything. In the meantime, why is the camera picture so dark? I don't want to look like gothic. Ah, alright. A little better. That's better, right? Hello! It's not sunny here, but I don't want to sit in the dark. Do you drink wine? I'm not a wine connoisseur, but when I'm tired of beer sometimes, I do like a bottle of wine, yes. But only like cheap wine. I have no idea what's good and what's bad. I just buy a bottle for €2 and I'm happy with it. But I prefer red wine over white wine. When did you lose your virginity, if at all? With 15. That's 11 years ago. Is this losers bracket or just group game? This is the GSL style group stage. So you basically have a double elimination system of 4 players and 2 advance. So this is the group stage. What custom map do you enjoy, have played the most? Definitely a tower defense. Probably Gem TD. But I love all tower defenses. Spiral TD, all good. Do you follow ice hockey? I did a few years ago, but now I just have I don't have the time. But I read the articles on some sports websites about ice hockey. I find it very, very cool. Also, I did attend some games here in Hamburg, where we have the freezers. I will not answer questions regarding Warcraft 4 because I'm annoyed by it. My on-screen description is wrong? No, it's not. Any news about the patch? Nope. Did you play Age of Empires 2? Of course. Big Daddy, I remember that cheat. When is the next Poké Clash? Probably after Gold Championship Series. We're gonna start the Poké Clash. What are your top 2 patch wishes? Undead caster buff. And the nerf of masonry upgrade. I'm not participating in the left scene in Hamburg, but I'm a sympathizer, definitely. Yeah, Matze, it is the loser bracket of the group stage, so it's kind of hard to explain if you're not familiar with it. But let me send you a link so you'll see that I'm right. Here's the tournament grid at Readmore. And you see it is the loser bracket. Oh, thank you Moonglade for hosting. From Australia. So nice. Definitely give Moonglade a follow if you like Night Elf gameplay. A former WCG participant. Have you ever done a Back to Warcraft meetup for fans? Yes, we did that in Berlin. Fire Sailor was there, for example. But it was on very short notice, so there weren't too many people there. But yes, we do use Twitter. It's at Back to Warcraft. And the Chinese are still showing commercials here. Are there still sponsors for Warcraft 3 in Germany to host some events eventually? What can I say about it? Maybe. We're working on something. What's my favorite animal? I love penguins. And I love I don't know how to say it, but lemur? Lemur. That's it. Here at dick.cc. Lemur and penguins. So the penguins of Madagascar are actually a perfect fit for me. No, not the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm a mighty duck when it comes to ice hockey. I love lemurs. Oh, okay, we have to. Okay, I can. What can I plug? What can I plug? In case you're late, we have a podcast for Warcraft now, by two Swedish dudes. They're mostly talking about the FFA scene, but for example, this week they have an interview with Mage, who is one of the coolest FFA casters, I would say, of all time. And it's very interesting. They talk about us a bit. They talk about the scene in general. They talk a lot about yours. So where is that link? There it is. It's called Podcraft. You can find it on Podbean. There it is. If I had to create a match for $10 million between two Warcraft 3 players on one map, I would pick... Oh, that's hard. That's really hard. Definitely Lorliot and Echo Isles. I think... Yumiko or Infi. Yumiko or Infi versus Lorliot and Echo Isles. That's awesome. So, the game did not start yet, but maybe this Ask Me Anything thing will become a tradition here in the GCS. So you get to know me a little better after all those years. What race did you play? I was an undead. Well, he specifically asked for two active players, and I don't see Grubby as an active player. Yes, he does stream from time to time, but not so much. Welcome back to the studio. We have Shishi and Safe. Shishi with the 1-0 on the right side. His opponent Safe on the left. And it is going to be Echo out, so... we haven't seen more than two maps in this very tournament. Only Amazonia and Echo. But that's gonna be cool. I like Echo Isles. And maybe Shishi saw how Moon did it yesterday. With Mass Tier 2. With Talons and Dryads. And the game starts, everybody. The flashlights are coming again. And the battle for Frostmourne continues. When we're going in-game. Right now. Here we have it. It is once again Shishi in blue on the left of Echo Isles. His opponent Safe in red in the upper right. Shishi is leading 1-0, and if he wins this, he will advance to the loser bracket final later today, either against Romantic or Moon. This will be determined in the upcoming match between the two, right after this best of 3. So, what can we expect? I think it's gonna be a Bear Mirror again, but maybe he can crush him earlier already. We'll see about that. So yesterday, Safe had no chance versus Romantic, but of course that's an entire different matchup. But also Shishi did not stand too many chances against Moon. I mean, his scouting wasn't great, and definitely his decision making was bad. I mean, he had the chance to kill the expansion of Moon, but didn't do it, rather went for the main base, or for the army. So that didn't work out. Both players are deciding for a Demon Hunter and the Engine of War Creep here at the Merc Camp to get Priests, obviously, and the Berserkers later. There will be no harass, just the usual early game that we're used to. from Night of Mirror here on Echo. But it can be interesting. Can be very, very interesting in case you're not that familiar with the current Warcraft scene. Night of Mirror is not only Bear Mirror anymore, how it was in like 2007, 8 and 9. Night of Mirror can be one of the best matchups if one player decides to
Player's
not go
forces
for
are under
Bears.
attack.
Or decides to go for a base Wraith with the Zeppelins, which is not possible here because we are on Echo Isles and there is no laboratory. But there's a special thing about Echo Isles, and that is shop control, everybody. There's only one shop, so only one heal spot at a time, or 2 heal spots at a time, and 1 Invo potion at a time. And Moon did a great job capturing those yesterday. Maybe Shishi will do better today. Oh, Shishi with almost a big mistake. But Repair saves the Engine of War, so he gets the full experience from this spot. Ring of Protection +3, definitely a bad item for him. On the other side, we have Talisman of Evasion, which is useless because the Demon Hunter has evasion naturally. So he doesn't need that item too much. Any Huntress Halls anywhere? No, we see the tag of save. We see... Oh, there's the Huntress Hall by Shishi again. He plays... Yeah, yesterday he played the Archers twice. This time he goes for Hunters. Interesting. Maybe he saw some European tactics, because he was very, very interested in the European way of playing Night Elf in Yinchuan. He asked me a lot of questions about it. Of course, a lot of questions about Watchy Bridge, which I didn't answer because he was his opponent the next day.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, some tricks here and there. I might have shown it. And yeah, Shishi is playing the Moon tactics here. The tactics that crushed him yesterday with an earlier expansion. Going for a little safety with Huntress, later attack, and therefore playing with an Expo. So he's basically just repeating what beat him yesterday. And yeah, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And Shishi seems to be stronger today than he was yesterday. Boots for life and a circlet. Can he buy something fancy? No, but there's boots in the marketplace. So if someone's checking that, he doesn't have to fight against boots, which is always hard. Shadow Priest on this side, Troll Twins on this side. Life is not going for the creep here, which you can do with the Demon Hunter. But of course not if he's down to 50%. And I don't see any scouts on the map from safe. I mean, it's so easy to do, but he doesn't send them to him. Oh, the Huntress Hall is way too late. The European curse, the Night Elf curse is striking here. But maybe he wants to focus on an earlier hero, so he doesn't need the lures that early.
A player's forces are under
And now safe is going in. With the Gloves of Haste and the Circlet should be safe. To get the one big consumable on this map. Safe is trying to scout, but he doesn't really commit to it. Big Invul Potion this time. So that's a nice one for him. Level 3.5 versus level 3, so he gets that boost as well. Naga! Oh, interesting choice by Life.
A player's
So both players are most likely gonna go for bears this time. Oh, he's getting the block on the priest and he gets it in the end. But against the Naga, obviously, you can't fight that Demon Hunter. I'm wondering why he's walking into Life's base, where there are plenty of Moonwells. He only has the town portal as an escape mechanism, and there was a scout from the Wisp. But he is safe now. 0 experience on the Naga, but the expansion is up and running. It has been scouted now by an archer, finally. So he has to do something against it. The tier 2 by Shishi is almost done, and then we're gonna see the second hero as well. But nice drop into the main base, and cancelling one lore, most likely. So the tag advantage is reduced by a bit. No second frost arrow, so he won't get scouted, so he will get away with ease. So he is mining in a second, and that enables him to, of course, produce his units a lot faster, but he has to wait for his Ancient of Lore. He's not going for a keeper at the moment. Maybe he's playing this Demon Hunter single to get to Metamorphosis quicker. But of course he will be lacking damage. He has no gold at the moment for a second hero. But now he has, and he's still not deciding to go for a keeper. Battling the army of Save only with his Demon Hunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Moon Juice is gone, but I think the damage
Town is under siege.
of Save is not high enough. Additional mercenaries, 2 priests, 1 berserker. Of course he has to invest a lot into those units at the moment to just keep his expansion up. But there are 2 wisps. I'm wondering if he's going for an AP push. He's not attacking, but he's forgetting to send his dryads to the main base. And yeah, it is an Ancient Protector push, but I see Shishi defending this with all the merc support he has. Here you see the army, Muddy, Ogi, and the Troll Twins. It's a lot of damage. It is a nice distraction though, but wouldn't you rather tower the expansion? I guess you would. Now he's switching into Ancient of War. The Naga is in deep trouble. Invo Potion being swapped, and I don't know if that was the correct choice. Demon Hunter of Shishi has to be careful just a little bit. 1 Berserker is going down. The next one is about to go down. Oh no, he's focusing on the Dryad to get rid of the slow. The Invo Potion is wearing off any second. And then there's gonna be a lot of right clicks most likely. Oh, the Town Portal is on the Naga, so he switches the focus. Clever move by Shishi to kill a little more. Now he's forcing it. And that push did not do any good at all. Level 4 the favorite Demon Hunter here. Now the Moon Juice for Safe is all gone. And he only has
Town is
1
under
lore.
siege.
He's playing 1 lore Dryads. Most likely with some mercenaries here and there, but they're so far away. Shishi is taking to tier 3, and once he gets this level 3, he gets an experience boost, or an advanced experience boost on his Demon Hunter. So the road to level 6 is not that long. No counter expansion whatsoever. And he's mining and mining and mining. He is supply stuck though. No further Moonwells at the moment. Is he building one here? Yes, he is. So this time he starts his tree production a bit further back. So it's not that attackable. But the army is just ridiculously low. 39 food versus 60. The Demon Hunter is strong with plus 11. And level 4. So much evasion. Maybe a staff or a potion. And then he's good to go. But the Ancient of War is almost up. And if he can hide behind the Ancient of War, it's going to be a little harder for Shishi to defend this. But it's still 64 food. He has Reju now. And Master Upgrade is just a matter of seconds. And there we go. With Siege Bears, I don't see a chance for save. But we have seen the biggest miracles in Warcraft, so never count him off. Count him out. But yeah, maybe the final fight of the game will Save be eliminated from the tournament. The Ancient of War is down immediately. The Naga has a staff. Double level up. Fog Lightning is available now. But the 3 bears are providing so much damage. Demon Hunter down to 50%. Shishi still looking strong with a health potion on its own. And he's just bulldozing over his opponent. Has to be careful to not lose his Demon Hunter, as you mentioned. This is the acrobatic, but now it's level 5. It's GG. And that was an unspectacular... very, very unspectacular series with Shishi advancing to the loser bracket final, and he will face the winner of Moon versus Romantic, which will be our next game. There we see him. Might be looking at the replay. But yeah, this was to be expected. This is not a big surprise. And yeah, maybe we'll see a highlight reel. And Save, I think, oh well. He wouldn't make it to to JERA Cup round 5, I guess. That's just my impression. Maybe he's just a mass gamer who did quite good in the latter season. I don't know. Yeah, that was indeed an easy Katka for Shishi. And yeah, we have a little highlight reel for the series, so let's take a look. Map number 1 on Amazonia. This was it the last? Yeah, the last big fight. It's Bears versus Bears, and a big Demon Hunter versus not so big Demon Hunter, and the Vamp Aura versus level 2 Thorns Aura. Plus a level 2 Thorns Aura versus level 1 Thorns Aura. And Shishi had no problems at all fighting Save off. Of course, the big macro mistake to pull the Shredder early and then lacking of lumber, not able to reproduce units, was a big mistake. And there he called for the GG. Second map was equally fast and equally one-sided. Expansion, Merc support by Shishi, a tower rush attempt, but he forgot to send his Dryads to the main army. So once he started this push, he couldn't do too much. Shishi's army throughout the entire game was just way better. Opening up with some Huntress to get the sustainability, and then, well, let the time work for you. And that's what secured him the victory here in this group loser bracket semifinal. I think no one is particularly impressed with Save. I mean, he had the chance to make a name for himself here. Didn't really do it. Neither versus Romantic. I think it was squashed by both players in 30 minutes now. Combined. Shishi always with good hero focuses, but never forgetting about the army. So eliminating the Mud Golems, eliminating the Maulers, and then go for the heroes was the right choice, I guess. We are going into a commercial break before we go into the first decision of the day. Who's going into the playoffs? Is it going to be Moon, or will Romantic, the Black Sheep, do the job here? We're about to see in, I think, up to like 10 minutes or something.